Greetings everyone who's tuning into my latest video. This is Liz from Lizzie's Dressing Table. If you caught my last video titled Name That Note, you will see that I covered aldehydes and just exactly what aldehydes are. So continuing on with that, I want to talk about amber and amber fragrances. And I absolutely love amber fragrances. In the colder weather, they're just very warming and calming and sort of gourmand, but absolutely beautiful. They're one of my favorite scent genres. And so, first of all, do you like amber scents? If you do, what are your favorite amber perfumes? So I wanted to start off a little bit with some wordplay and to define what amber and what some of the words that begin with amber mean. Starting off with what is amber? Amber, and this is not talking about the perfume ingredient, it is actually a fossilized tree resin and an organic gemstone formed over millions of years. So when we talk about amber in the natural sense, it's not something that goes into perfume necessarily. But when we talk about amber as an ingredient or as a scent genre for perfume, we're not talking about a single ingredient. Amber is used to describe a mixture of balsams, usually labdanum, benzoin, vanilla, styrax, and fir. So I absolutely love amber, like I said, but also you might have heard, if you've read about perfumes or if you've watched enough YouTube videos, that there are other words that begin with amber. So for example, ambrette. What is ambrette? I've seen it included in the ingredients list or notes list on a perfume, but ambrette is actually also known as the musk mallow. It has a warm, sweet, powdery scent profile. It's a little fruity and a little floral. An example of a perfume that has an ambrette note is Byredo's Mojave Ghost. I also wanted to talk about ambergris. Now, ambergris is a note that is included in a lot of perfumes, but ambergris, when we're talking about it as a natural product, it's really the substance produced in the digestive system of a sperm whale. So not exactly appetizing, is it, folks? It has a scent that smells marine-like, animalic, of course, and a little bit sweet. A word that I ran across with the perfume notes that I was reading was ambercatol. Ambercatol is a clean synthetic amber material, and it has a warm, dry, woody character. I can't tell you exactly what perfume ambercatol is included in because I was not able to find it, but that is a word that you may hear in perfumery. There's also ambroxan. Ambroxan is a synthetic aroma chemical that mimics natural ambergris. So, for example, Etat Libre d'Orange has a perfume with the first name Herman. Now, I am not going to butcher the pronunciation of this name of the perfume, but I will list it on the banner in the lower portion of the video. And essentially what it means is Herman who appeared as a ghost next to me, or something to that effect. But it's a nice scent. I received it in a sampler kit, and a nice scent. Not one of my favorites, but that is a scent that includes ambroxan. And finally, we get to ambretolide. Ambretolide is a macrocyclic musk which has a rich but delicate animalic musk. And that ambrette, specifically musk ambrette, is a banned substance. So you most likely will not see it in the perfumes of today. So anyway, I hope that you have enjoyed this portion of amber wordplay. And I wanted to talk a little bit about some of the favorite scents that I have in my Ambre Perfumes collection. I don't have very many because starting off a couple years ago with collecting perfumes, I was really sort of focused on the floral scents. Floral is something that I absolutely love. There's the gourmands, there's the floral oriental, or what they call floriental. But I did finally get to musk scents. And so these are some examples of amber scents that I have in my collection, and something that you may want to check out if you are interested in amber scents. So the first one that I have is, this is Zara's Sand Desert at Sunset. It was launched in 2023. It's a scent that is for men, but I really think that women can easily wear this scent. It's a very sweet, gourmand scent, and it has notes of tonka bean, chocolate, cinnamon, cedarwood, frankincense, orange, and iris. And the perfumer on this is Benoist Lapuza. So I'm going to smell this. Yeah, this is really, really beautiful. I did see that this is for sale online. I paid $45, but this is a beautiful scent. That is my first pick when it comes to amber scents. And so the second amber scent, and thank you to the YouTube content creator Claire Smith. She has mentioned this scent multiple times on her videos, and I will list her YouTube channel in the banner in the lower portion of this video. She's really knowledgeable about perfumes, and so Joop Bain is a scent that I was just influenced to purchase. I'm sniffing this really quickly. So this is something that I purchased on fragrance.net, and I think it was less than $25. So this is a fantastic scent. It has really sort of an amber, almost like cherry. It's got cherry notes in it to my nose. It smells a little, maybe you would describe it as cola-ish. But this was a scent that was introduced in 1988, and it's still around. It was designed for women. It's considered a sweet oriental. The top notes include aldehydes, orange blossom, bergamot, and lemon. The heart notes are jasmine, sandalwood, cedar, lily of the valley, and rose. And the base scents are vanilla, tonka bean, amber, musk, and patchouli. And this was created by Symrise, which is a company that creates perfumes. So I'm going to give it another sniff. Yeah, this is really nice. This is not a beast mode fragrance by any stretch of the imagination. I find that I can spritz this on before I go to bed, and it's just a really calming, light, close to the skin kind of scent. Claire describes it as a spa scent, a ritzy spa scent, and I agree with her. It's really beautiful, and it's an easy wearing scent, so something you may want to get your nose on if you're interested in amber scents. And so my next selection is, to me, an absolute winner. And I have a small decant. It's a 0.5 milliliter decant from Scent Split. This is Hermessence's Ambre Narguile. This was created by Jean-Claude Elena. It is considered a unisex scent. It is also considered sweet gourmand. The fragrance notes that I saw on Parfumo include amber and roasted sesame. So it's pretty simple as far as what they describe. I think that the Hermès website describes it as the honey of amber. This is just an absolutely gorgeous scent. I looked at the prices online, and for 6 milliliters, it was more than $550. And I know that typically people will buy the 3.3 fluid ounces or the 1.7 fluid ounces. I did not see that it came in 1.7, but it's a decant that I got, as I mentioned, from ScentSplit. It was a little pricier because in relation to the cost of the perfume, as it is in the larger scents. But this reminds me so much of apple pie. It is most definitely something I would consider a fall scent, but it is absolutely beautiful. And I remember the first time that I smelled it, it just tickled my olfactory bulb. I know that's being a little graphic, but this is probably one of the best amber scents that I have ever smelled. Not that I've smelled a whole lot, and there are other amber scents that I want to get my nose on, but you couldn't do better than Hermessence's Ambre Narguile. And just so you know, this was created in 2004, so I guess technically it would be considered a vintage scent because we're going on now more than 20 years. So a real winner. And so another scent that, depending on what website you look at, Mugler's Alien has either ambergris in it, according to the Parfumo website, or amber, according to Fragrantica.com. So I know that there's some controversy about looking at information on Fragrantica.com, but it certainly is a very robust database that they have, a lot of information, a lot of ads too, as some people have really complained about. But this is a scent that was created in 2005. It was created by one of my favorite perfumers, Dominique Ropian and Laurent Bruyère. And it's a floral sweet scent. It includes jasmine sambac, amber or ambergris, and cashmere wood. So I have a larger bottle of this, but for the sake of scale, I thought I would just feature the smaller version that I have of this. And as some of you may know, I am not a perfume bottle collector per se, but to me this is an absolutely gorgeous perfume bottle. I love the purple, I love the gold, and yeah, this Talisman perfume bottle is just beautiful. So, and then my next scent, amber scent, that I wanted to feature is another real beauty. And again, I have a decant of it because the genuine article is pretty expensive. This is Amouage Material, and it was created in 2021. This is considered a unisex scent. It's also considered a resinous oriental. It has the top notes of elemi, which is a scent note that I really like, elemi and patchouli. The heart notes are benzoin and bourbon vanilla absolute, and the base includes labdanum absolute, frankincense rosin, guaiac wood, tonka bean absolute, and osmanthus absolute, as well as oud. Can't forget the oud. So with this perfume including a lot of absolute notes, that's pretty concentrated as far as fragrance goes. So I don't recall that this is a beast mode scent by any stretch of the imagination. But you know, with Amouage, it's arguable that, you know, their perfume is worth the money that they charge. But I'll tell you, there is not an Amouage scent that I don't particularly like. Maybe the Jubilation 25, that's not a particular favorite of mine. But Material is an absolutely gorgeous amber scent. I apologize if this is a little blurry, but yeah, I have a decant, and I use it sparingly because to me it is just a precious perfume. And then moving on, my next selection is Nemat Vanilla Musk, or I'm sorry, Nemat Musk Amber. So I'm hoping you can see it. Yeah, that might be in focus. These are unisex scents. I purchased this in a sampler set that I purchased for Christmas of 2024, and it includes amber, ginger, and musk. And it's all of these perfume oils sit pretty close to the skin, so I find that these are totally suitable if you want to swipe these on before bed. It will not fry your nose hairs, but this is a musk, and I'm going to actually swipe it on myself. If I recall correctly, it's, and I'm letting it settle. You know, to my nose, yeah, it does smell a touch masculine, but as I have continued to experience scents, I find that a lot of men's scents are absolutely wonderful. Some men's scents just wake you up in the morning, but yeah, this is really nice. It's, of course, not as perhaps feminine as the vanilla musk. There we go. I had it upside down, so sorry, folks. So it's not as feminine as the vanilla musk, as I said, nor is it as feminine as the Egyptian musk, which has a scent of lily of the valley. But these are great perfume oils. If you want something subtle, something that is close to the skin. So yeah, Nemat Musk Amber. And so finally, we are getting to a scent that is, to me, leans masculine. It's Replica's Jazz Club. This was released in 2013. It's considered unisex. It's a sweet, spicy scent. I sprayed it the last night, the night prior to me filming this, and all I got in the very beginning was just something very smoky. It reminded me of a jazz club where a lot of people are smoking, but it did actually settle down after about 30 minutes into a really nice amber scent. So it's sweet, spicy, introduced in 2013, and it's considered unisex. It has the top notes of pink pepper, neroli, and primo fiore lemon. The heart notes are rum absolute, clary sage, and java vetiver, and the base is tobacco absolute, vanilla, and styrex. And styrex is actually a bush, so it's a kind of an aromatic ingredient. And this was created by Eleanor Messonnier. So I'm not real familiar with her scents, but this is not my favorite one, but certainly something to consider if you're interested in amber scents. So yeah. Those are the ambers that I have in my perfume collection. Just thought I would hop on to YouTube, post this as something not quite as long as I usually do. So I hope that you have enjoyed this video. Let me know if you like amber scents. There are other ones that I am interested in smelling, specifically Serge Lutens' Ambre Sultan or Ambre Sultan. So please give me some suggestions about other amber scents that you enjoy, and I would be just grateful to receive your suggestions. And so if you like this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. And with that, I hope all of you have a great rest of the day, and I will see you on my next video. So talk to you later. Bye.